G'day, welcome back to Brooksy's Car Restorations. If you're watching this, it's either Christmas or the New Year. And we have three generations working on the Rocky today. Three generations of Brooksy's working on this, what some might consider a POS Rocky. But look at this, for a car that's spent its entire life at the beach.
Yeah.
Wait, wasn't it a farm?
It spent some time at a farm, but before that, from new, it's pretty much spent its entire life at the beach.
Cool.
It's got a little bit of surface rust here and there, and we'll get to that. We'll clean it up eventually and repaint it and that. But
rust-proofing paint.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But I do have plans to like some sort of Raptor lining or whatever across the floor, just to give it a bit more protection. But yeah, we've cleaned up the majority of the car now, and I've got one of the seats back in. I'm in the process of putting this seat and the back seat in as well. And Dad's in the process of changing over the cluster.
Get the wheel, steering wheel off next. Yep.
And yeah, fun and games. If I didn't get to tell you earlier, I'll tell you now. Happy Christmas and Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Definitely. Yeah, it's a couple of days off.
So we're fitting the new bull bar. Doesn't seem to be exactly a straight fit. It's pretty close, but we'll have to do a little bit of trimming here and there. Finished doing the interior. Cluster's all back together. Steering wheel's back together. Leo's done a good job. Gonna put the rest of the seats in. And Bob is your uncle. I actually have an Uncle Bob. Someone chilling in the freshly cleaned Rocky. I think he loves his car just as much as I do, or more. So, the issue we're having with the bull bar is all the holes were full of mud and rust, so we've been skirting them out and running the whole bolts in and out. So, she's got a fair bit of mud on. I haven't had a chance to wash the undercarriage properly yet. So that's what we're up to. But once that's done, hopefully it'll all bolt up. Because we couldn't get the bolts to bite short earlier, so.
And the holes, they can't get the holes to line up because the brackets are too big. I've got to cut them away so it fits back into the channel.
Yep, that too.
Get the holes to line up. But anyway, if these are cleaned out and the thread bolts are going in and out easily, it's going to make your job easier once we get it in place.
So he's playing with that. I've got 2 more seats to put in. And then I'll start cleaning up the undercarriage and throwing those tyres back on it. And then we just got a few lights and stuff to play with. Hopefully. How's the back seat, Leo? Good?
Yep.
All the seats are back in the car. The front of the back seat's pretty decent, but the rear I'm going to have to what do you call it? Put some new leather or vinyl or whatever over it, reupholster. That's just trimming up the bull bar. Leo's chilling in the car. Alright, I've done all I can with the front lights. I'm going to start on the back lights now. I think both the brake and what do you call it, lights are not working. Also the reverse lights are not working, so I need to see what's going on in there. It's can't imagine it needs 4 new bulbs, but I'm hoping that's the case. It's an easier scenario. This guy has no, what do you call it, for recording. Look at him go. All that noise. Another update. Just doing lots of little bits and pieces. So we found out the low beam had a bad earth. So Dad's cut it off and rewired it further back. He's in the process of soldering it back together. Fingers crossed. We have low beam.
Hey.
All the front end lights now, well, will hopefully work. The bull bar's on. Bull bar is looking beautiful. She could do with a bit of a clean and a polish maybe, but whatever. We'll take it off a bit later on maybe and just clean up those rust spots and paint it up, whatever.
Yep.
This corner light is on order. It'll probably be an after Christmas thing because it's only a day or two before Christmas. Seats are all back in. Looking fantastic, all nicely cleaned. We could put some, shiny stuff on it, make it look nicer. Not going to bother at this stage. I've just started getting rid of the back mud flappies. I've taken off this side, and the other side I can't really get at, so we're going to cut it off. This side's already been cut off, so I just belted that back into place. It was sticking up in the air. This part here was sticking up. I've just flattened it out best I can. It's an old farm truck / beat or whatever, so I'm not stressed about it too hard. It's not a show car, although I'll be showing it off as much as humanly possible. What else have we done? Yeah, we're just knocking over lots of small fiddly things. I'm still going to give this a clean up and some of the other little surface rusty bits and paint. And then we'll give the undercarriage a good wash and change the rims and degrease and clean the engine bay / whatever. All that grease. It's not terrible, but it'll look better once it's clean.
Alright, we're ready to test this puppy?
Oh, we're going to test it now? Okay, sweet. Alright. Do you need the ignition? You don't need the ignition on, do you? No. Yep. Hey! Yep. 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 Yeehaw, Batman.
That was a broken wire inside the shielding just behind the clip on the plug. I just had to resolder the wire back onto the clip. Pull the clip out of the plug rather, resolder the wire back on, put it back together again. Nice!
Bob's your auntie.
Wasn't too hard.
Alright. And my soldering iron was being questionable. I gave it a thump and it started working again. Whatever. Anywho, back to what I was going on about. So, we've got the little bump right off the car. She's friggin' smashed in big time. Gonna see if we can save her. So I'm gonna heat it up. It's got a little crack in it too. I can potentially plastic oil that. I'm not too stressed about it though. We're gonna put some heat into it and just slowly start gently trying to pop that out if we can. So wish us luck down in the comments. Alright, so with some heat gun in the back of the hammer, just slowly pushing it as I heated it up. It's still hot. We've gotten it reasonably straight. There's a little crease here and there on it, but I mean it looks a hell of a lot better than it did. I'm probably just going to run it like that. I'm not even going to paint it or anything. Yeah, I'm not trying to make this a show pig. I really don't care. I want it to. I mean, I want it to look all right, but you know, I want it to look like it's ready to go off road, ready to go beat down some paths and stuff. So we'll slap her back on the car. I could knock that little dent there out, maybe. I might or might not. It adds character, honestly, in my opinion. So yeah, we'll throw that back on the car and
You've been listening to me. That's what I say about the dents in my car.
yeah. Well, look,
They all tell the story.
I could,
they all tell
yeah.
the trip in
Look
the
at this.
bush where you bumped the
I could knock that out there too, but I don't want to. I just leave it as it is. There's a dent somewhere on the guard and the bonnet where some windows fell on it. Darryl said, I'm not interested in knocking those out. On the guard there, yeah. See how there's two dents on the guard there? You can see the rust spot. It's where something fell across and hit the.
You shut the bonnet on something there. That dent's from the inside.
Yeah. I will no doubt add my own little stories to it. I mean, if the door was completely dented in, I would probably knock that out, potentially. But yeah, I mean, there's a little dent in the back end there. Like I said, not a show car. I might take that off and clean it up and give it a paint. The windscreen wiper. But we'll see. Probably should paint that too, but we'll see. Anyway, another little job knocked over. I thought, as it was, it looked ugly. Now it doesn't look as bad. It still sort of looks a bit ugly, I guess. I can fine tune it. There's a little crease here and there that we could knock out. We could potentially plastic weld that little crack there, but meh. So swap the mirror out of the other Rocky, and we got a working light. Fancy. So now I'm going to clean up all that surface rust. And the one on the ones on the driver's side as well. Let's freshen it all up. So this is like a before. This side's probably the nastiest, but it is solid-ish. So check it out, it's Christmas Day. I got this new mask. Just been doing some painting. I got one half of the car sorted out with the surface rust. If you're wondering how much I love working on cars, I'm working on them on Christmas. Just to give you the extent of my passion. Yeah, that's how much I love and / enjoy working on cars. So Merry Christmas. Oi. Yes. Is that it? No Merry Christmas? Keep going. Wash all the mud off. Giving the whole undercarriage a good clean. Put some of the new tyres on. That's it, take it all off. Take it all off. There's still mud there, dude. So unfortunately, I need to get rid of that. I don't like getting rid of unfinished projects, but with the swap with my uncle, I'm not really getting any income out of that. So plus I don't need necessarily 2 Rockies right now. I've got it up for sale. If it doesn't sell, eventually I'll restore it. If it does sell, then a bit more income for us. So yeah, hopefully Thursday, should be back on the road. Here we go. Boys and I started washing the car. Starting to look pretty damn good. The white rims really set it off. Jen,
Yeah.
come and wash over here. It's a bit dirty in the corner there. There you go. Put it in there. So, hopefully in the next section, we'll see all new plates on it. Yeah, rims turned out pretty nicely. Brand new bloody rims and tyres. The roof was quite black and disgusting looking. Probably needs another couple of goes over, but a lot cleaner than what it was. I just finished hosing out the garage. It was because I'd been pressure washing the undercarriage and it was fully covered in mud. So yeah, when you see this next time, it'll have plates on it. Hey, just a quick update. We took out, we're going to call her Uncle Ronnie. We took Uncle Ronnie down for her inspection, and she pretty much passed. The inspector said that he's just going to knock it for the exhaust leak. Apparently the exhaust is somewhat crushed up underneath the car. So anyways, we'll have a quick look at that and see what we think. But I've booked it in tomorrow to see a mate of mine who does exhaust, because I'm not worried about spending money on this car because I'm keeping it. And I'll get it done properly. But where's the exhaust? There it is. There's a bit of a sort of a crink there. Feels like, yeah, there's definitely a hole above that. It's not too bad. That's just a cut here, and but it's too hard to get at the top of it. It's sort of crimped a bit. I think that must be the hole they're talking about. You can't really see it from here, but there's a hole across the top where it's sort of pinched. The rest of the exhaust looks pretty bloody good. There might be a slight oil leak there too. I'll check that when we do an oil change. Maybe the fiddle plug just needs tightening up or something, but they didn't knock it, and there is a little bit of oil on the ground. So if you got Rockies and you know what the heck that is, I've got one on both of my cars and I've no idea what the hell they do or what they are. It's a pipe that just hangs down. It looks like it's off a washing machine, that one in particular with the serration or whatever. What exactly do they do? Are they supposed to be connected to something? The one on the other Rocky smokes like all buggery. This one's not too bad. I'm at one of my favourite fishing spots. In the new Rocky. She made it. She's plated. She's back on the road. And she's looking stunning at the same time. What a rocky road we've had with this one. I loved every minute of it though. And I've just taken her for her first drive in over 15 years back on the road. And she deserves to be on the road too. What a beautiful car. So yeah, if you're not subscribed, please subscribe. We've got plenty more stuff coming. Also, have a good New Year's. This is the 3rd. It'll come out probably today, this video. 3rd of January. From the Brooks family. Happy New Year, and to be continued.